Hi everyone, it's Laura Milligan. I have a really cute card to share with you today. It's just a quick tutorial, a video tutorial, and it is featuring the Hey Birthday Chick bundle. The Hey Birthday Chick stamp set is in our January to June mini catalog. Let me show you. It's on page 52. It's really cute, and on February 2nd, we are releasing the coordinating set of dies called Birthday Chick Dies. So I'll be featuring these products all week on my blog, so I hope that you will visit my blog at lauramilligan.com to see what I have prepared for you. And let me just show you my card for today. All right, I'm going to set these aside, and I'm going to start by bringing my pieces in. I'm using a thick basic white card base. It is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Next I have a panel of crumb cake cardstock. It's 4 by 5 1/4, and I have embossed that with the pine wood plank embossing folder. Let me hold that up. See, there you go. There's a good view of that. And then I have a square. This was cut from the Layering Squares dies, and then I embossed it with the Subtles embossing folder. I have a piece of white I'll do some stamping on, and then a small little piece of white that I'm going to stamp my words on. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to bring in a little scrap paper here to stamp because I'm going to be using some blends, and I always want to protect my table when I'm stamping with blends. Okay, so let me start with my chick image. And the one I'm using for today's card is this one right here. It's the little birthday chick with a cupcake. I am using Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I'm going to get that inked up, and I'm going to stamp that right down here and give it a nice firm press. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to do it again because I think I can do better. That's the nice thing about having two sides to our cardstock, right? If it doesn't stamp right the first time, there you go. Flip it over and do it again. Okay, I'm going to give that just a minute for that ink to dry or set, and then I am going to bring in my word stamp, and I'm using Happy Birthday, also from this set. I'm just going to stamp that on here like that. And I'm going to take my paper snips, and I'm just going to cut these words apart. Just like that. I'm going to set these aside for a minute. I'll be putting those on my card front. I'm just trimming these real close to the words, to the edge of the words. All right. And then, you know, while I have my ink pad out, I think I'm going to go ahead and stamp my words for the inside of the card. This card's going to fold like this, so let me quickly grab my bone folder and give that a nice crease. And so this will be the inside of my card. And I'm just going to stamp Let's Celebrate You, also in the black Memento ink. Put that about right there, just like that. Okay, so we are done with the stamping. But I want to add some color to my chick, and my favorite way to add color is with our Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to start with Pumpkin Pie. I always like to use the fine tip on my blends, but that's just a personal preference. So I'm going to add color to her feathers on her head. She is kind of a wild chicken. There's a lot of different kinds of chickens apparently, and some of them really do have feathers on their head like this. So my chicken is going to have pumpkin pie head feathers. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in my dark crumb cake. And again, I like to use the fine tip. So I'm going to just color in most of this. And this is sort of giving me a base coat. I'm going to add some detail with another color. So we'll go ahead and color her in. And I'm stopping just short. I'm not coloring the feathers on her tail clear to the end. I'm going to make those a different color. And I'll give a little color to her wing there. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in the pumpkin pie again and just add some color. Again, I'm going to add some color to her tail. Probably want to go over that a little bit. I don't want that to be quite as bright orange. And then I'm just going to color over this. Work that up into her tail. Going to go back in with my dark crumb cake and just blend this a little bit. I'm just going to soften that pumpkin pie color, make it a little bit more subtle. And then I'm blending in all the lines. I'm going to go over this too. Like that. That looks pretty good. Now one thing that I like to do, oh, and I forgot to color her face. So we'll add some color to her face. Give her a little bit of pink, or a little bit of pumpkin. Whoops. Face there, that looks good. She's cute. Okay, then I'm going to take my color lifter and just lighten up some of this. The color lifter is nice because it actually does what it says. It lifts the color, and it just causes it, or it just adds a few highlights to the chick. And I think she looks pretty good. I think I'll leave her just like that. Okay, then I need to add some color to her feet. And for that, I'm going to use Mango Melody. This is Mango Melody Dark. I'll color her beak. I'll do the light of the candle. And I guess I'll make the candle pumpkin pie. That could be any color, but I'll do pumpkin pie. And then I'm going to do a light crumb cake for the icing of the cupcake. Just add a little color there. Okay. And then I'm going to use light Just Jade for the cupcake paper. Okay, that looks good. All right, then what I'll do is take the die that coordinates with her, and let me find it here. It is this die here. So I will just position this over this and run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And she's going to come out like this. Now you can see the difference. This one that I did ahead of time is much lighter. I like them both. I kind of like this dark one, but I'm going to use her for my card. Okay, so we'll pull all this away. Now we're ready to just put this whole card together. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is attach my crumb cake panel to my card front. So I'll take my Stampin' Seal and attach that. And that's just centered on the front panel. Then I'm going to take some linen thread and just create like a little loop. Actually, wait, before I do that, I have some lace. This is our very vanilla lace, and I don't know, for some reason, I don't really think of chickens. When I think of lace, I don't think of chickens, but I don't know, I just thought this was kind of fun just to, I guess because she's a fancy chicken, she should have some lace. So that's going to go on the card base. It's going to go about right there, like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just attach some of my seal and just put that right there. I guess fancy chickens can have some lace. So that's going to go there. But now I'm going to take my linen thread and just create a little bit of a loop. I like to wrap it around my fingers a couple times and then just adjust it to get the look that I like. And that looks pretty good. I'll snip that off, and I'm going to attach this to the back of my square. And I like to use a dimensional to hold this in place. So put that right there. And then I'll just add a couple more dimensionals to this panel and attach it to my card front. It's going to go right there like that. Okay. You know what, I'm going to sneak one more dimensional right under here. I think that'll help. There we go. All right, so there we have that. And then she is just going to rest right on the front of that Just Jade panel. And I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on the back of her as well so that she will pop up. Put that about right there. She is so cute. She is a fancy lady. Okay, then I'm going to just take my words and I'll attach them, and I popped those up as well. So I think for those, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if this the regular size dimensional would be too big, but it looks like it's going to be just fine. So I'll stick with those, and I'll just position that one right there, and then this one here. I love this bundle, and I have some super cute projects that I'll be sharing all week long. So I hope you'll visit my blog, and if you don't follow me on Facebook, my business page is called I'd Rather Be Stampin'. I'd love for you to join me there. If you don't receive my emails, please sign up. That's how I notify everyone of any classes that I'm offering or any specials that I'm offering. You don't want to miss out on anything. So I would love to have you sign up for my email. I'll put the link for that in the description below this video. All right, so to finish the card, I'm just going to add some of these little dots. These are our 2020, 2022 in color enamel dots. So I am going to use 2 of the Just Jade, and I'm using my Take Your Pick tool to pick these up. It makes it really easy. Okay, I'll pick that up. And this is a, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it. It's the brown sugar cinnamon cider. Cinnamon cider, and I feel like it complements the colors of the chicken. So these are the in colors for 2020 to 2022. So there is my card. Quick, easy, and simple, but I think it's really fun. She is a fancy little chicken. Let's celebrate you. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thanks so much, everyone.